Is it possible that this went on and you just had a functional blindness to it, that you just didn't see it?
When she came down, she was down with her family. She didn't leave till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. This one didn't come in till about midnight.
Are you saying that it's not even possible? I'm not saying that you saw it or knew it, but outside of your awareness, you're saying it's not even possible that any of this took place?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It just seems to me to be totally non-credible to say that it's not even possible. You know, maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you weren't aware of it. Maybe your consciousness wouldn't let it into your mind. I tell you, there are many situations where wives have allowed this to go on because they would rather him be messing with them than with her. Is that what happened here?
No.
Were you just in your mind saying, I'd rather he be messing around with her than with me?
Can I ask a question?
No, and I wish you'd bite your tongue on that.
Can I ask you a question? How is somebody going to rape somebody if they're impotent? Answer this.
Well, you know, impotency is 95% psychological and 5% physiological in terms of etiology. So a man may be impotent in one scenario, but not in another. And one of the reasons that pedophiles are drawn to young people is because they don't feel threatened. They have a sense of superiority and control, and oftentimes can perform in a very normal fashion in that scenario where they cannot, with interaction with a peer, someone their own age.
Okay, then why would he wait until she has a granddaughter and all of a sudden say, oh, wow, he's got a granddaughter, I'm going to start molesting her?
How do
Why?
you know it
I
hasn't
have
happened
3 daughters
before?
that was around him all the time.
Okay, but,
they had friends that was there all the time.
What difference does it make why? What matters is if it did or it didn't. I mean, you're saying, why would he wait? Well, why would he do it to begin with?
Well, that's a good question too, but why would he wait until there's a granddaughter?
Because no, you're asking the question as though it's some declaration of truth. And the fact is, why would he wait until he had a granddaughter? Because he now had access to a vulnerable young girl. That's why he would wait.
Okay, and my young girls wasn't enough. Okay, I understand.
You know, your sarcasm is insulting to these girls. No, you are. You are being sarcastic and acerbic, and it insults these girls and every molestation victim that's watching. And I'll guarantee you, if God forbid your daughters had ever fallen victim to something like this, you would be singing a very different tune instead of what you're saying.
I'm just saying, you know?
Well, you
I'm
give me a
just
smug
making a
whatever. You say
statement.
whatever you want, but the truth is that there is an overwhelming mountain of evidence
What she's wanting
that
to
a
really
number
do.
of girls here have been inappropriately dealt with by this man. The mother says so, your son says so. I mean, you just can't keep expanding the circle. It's just like you're delusional about this. You can't just expanding the circle. It's a prosecutor, 12 jurors, all of these witnesses. Everybody, come on, Sharon, you know that's not realistic.
She just doesn't understand why he didn't do anything with her girls when all of a sudden he's doing
Just
everything
thank
with
God
one.
he didn't, if he didn't.
I do think that he did, okay?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.